welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. This video shout out goes to Dolled Up with Dino and Marla Man. I know how badly you guys wanted to be here for the meetup and that you both tried to do everything humanly possible to get here. And there will be another one. We are all going to meet up. We're going to make it work. It's going to happen. I know it is. But I wanted you guys to know I completely understand both of your situations. Dolled Up with Dino, I hope that you're doing well. Marla, I hope that you're coping with everything, and my love goes to both of you. All of my positive vibes, strength, energy, just huge amounts of love to both you ladies. I love you both so, so much, and I hope that you girls know that. So there will be a next time, and I really appreciate how much effort you guys put into trying to make the meetup, and it did not go unnoticed. I feel so horrible with the way things happen, so I really hope that everybody is all well right now, and I'll leave it at that. So this video is on the new Tarte Magic Star Collector's Set. Now you get, shadows, blushes, a highlighter, bronzer, mascara, a glossy lip paint, a quick dry matte lip paint, and a deluxe eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. And I really love the packaging. This is awesome. I think this is so cool and beautiful, and this would be like on its own just a gorgeous like ornament to have in your beauty room, just to be sitting there. It's gorgeous. And then when you open it up, it is really cool. You pop up with the highlighter, and then everything is in place. You have the two blushes on the left and the right side, the bronzer on the bottom, the glossy paint, the quick dry, and then the mascara on the bottom. Now, the palette, the eyeshadows. I feel like Tarte's been there, done this. You guys, I'm just going to cut to it. When I opened it up, I was like, I feel like I have this palette from them over and over and over again. Like, no new shades, no nothing. Indulgence is really beautiful. Gems is really beautiful. These two other metallics are gorgeous, and same with Tassel. Sweets has like nothing to it. It is such a sheer metallic. So there are really like 6 or 7 beautiful metallics, and then you do have transition shades for days and days and days, which is awesome. You really do have every kind of transition shade in here. So if you guys do not have any Tarte palettes, I would so recommend this palette to you, because like I said, I have so many. I like literally, these are repeats of shadows that I already have. But if you don't have one, I feel like there's one hair. When you've like got one hair sticking out in front of your eye, I feel like I have one hair. It's driving me crazy. But if you don't have a Tarte palette, this could be a really, really great starter palette for you, because you're going to get a little taste of everything Tarte has to offer, from highlights, blushes, bronzers, shadows, their lippies, their mascara, their liquid liner. Like, this really is a first amazing palette to have if you don't have anything from Tarte. Now, some of the colors appear intimidating. They are not. When I swatched the purple that's all over my lid, it really appeared like it would pack a beautiful punch. It's this shade, and it doesn't. They're very, I swear, there's one hair. They're very, very subdued colors. So I wouldn't let like the blue intimidate you or dark purple intimidate you. The bronzer is a beautiful wash of color. I'm wearing the bronzer. I put both blushes on and the highlight on, and I did that on camera so you guys can see what they look like while I'm applying it. So everything about this palette, whoa! And that's what happens when you test out the matte liquid lip and then put the gloss over top. I hope that hasn't been like that the whole time. But that's what this palette just really seems to be, such a soft focus, everyday, really beautiful palette. And if that's what Tarte was going for with it, they really did kill it, because everything is really soft in the collection. Like right down, I love the bronzer, the blush, the highlight. It's all so like pretty and delicate and just wearable. So I kept it at a very wearable look, which I typically don't do. I go for color. I swear. And I was gonna, you know, get fun with popping on halos and doing a blue lower lash line and going there, but that's not really what this palette is about, so I just didn't. So I don't think it's a bad palette by any means. I just feel like if you guys are already collecting Tarte palettes, you're gonna notice a lot of repeats. And if you're thinking that a lot of these are gonna pack a punch, they're not really gonna pack a punch. They are super smooth, super creamy. You know, the ones that are meant to be very pigmented are very pigmented. And like I said, that like 7 or so metallics are beautiful, and you do have so many transition shades. So it just really depends what you're looking for. But I would definitely recommend this to anybody who's looking for soft everyday looks, because you could just have this sitting on your vanity. You'd have soft highlight, soft blush, soft bronzer, soft shadows. The lipsticks are even nude when they don't transfer. And for anybody else who's just new to Tarte in general, because you're going to get a really great taste, because Tarte has amazing products, so you are going to get an amazing taste for Tarte. But I think I am going to return this one, because for me, I'd be just being a sucker for the packaging, because I already have all of these products, and I really thought that they would have been bringing additional colors and a little extra oomph for the holiday collection series. So I'm disappointed from that side of things. It's just, I expected a little bit more, and I'm starting to notice that this season it feels like everybody is putting all of the attention to detail, double checking, into packaging, and all the palettes are coming up beautiful. Like they're just pieces of art, and then there's not much else going on after that. So I don't know why they're doing that this season. Everybody, you know, Tarte, Too Faced, Kat Von D, it just seems like everybody's pushing out these beautiful palettes that just aren't performing the way we expect them to. So I don't know. If you guys want to see swatches, because the swatches will show you how beautiful a lot of the shadows are, but they'll also show you how much of a repeat a lot of the shadows are. If you want to see how to get this very wearable everyday eye look and just see everything in action, then just keep on watching. So here's the Tarte Magic Star Collector's Set. Look how fun this packaging is. Guys, this weighs a ton. This has to be jam-packed with so many goodies. You get, excuse me, the eyeshadow palette, a mascara, an eyeliner, blush, bronzer, a highlighter, lipstick, and a lip gloss, all in this baby. And remember, Tarte is a cruelty-free company. So it says you get 25 Amazonian clay eyeshadows, 2 Amazonian clay blushes, then 1 Amazonian clay highlighter, 1 clay bronzer, and then a deluxe sample of all of the next part. The Tarte Lash Paint Mascara, Tarte Glossy Lip Paint, Tarte Quick Dry Matte Lip Paint, which I actually don't think I've tried, and the Sex Kitten eyeliner, which I have tried, and I think I did like that one actually. So let's get into this bad boy. This one I have not seen yet. I was not expecting to get something like this huge. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. This is how it comes. Oh, I love this packaging already. That's just the cutest collector's box. Oh, go Tarte. Oh my gosh, as you open it, it is really, really cute. I don't want to put my fingers into anything. So I guess there's mascara, you get your lippies, your eyeliner, highlighters up here, 2 blushes, and a bronzer. So we will do all of those goodies today. Am I going to be able to get this out? Okay. I think those guys are, whoa, really in there. So that's the size of the eyeliner. This is the Glossy Lip Paint. Then the Tarte Lip Paint. I like these nudes, they're really pretty. The mascara. These are really nice colors. I do kind of feel like this has been done before though. Nothing's standing out to me going like, ooh, ah, look at everything that's so different in this. It's just, it is really, really pretty, but it's not like, you know, amazing, but it does look really pretty. Oh, it doesn't smell like anything. It doesn't have that typical vanilla scent to it. That's kind of a bummer. That purple though, Indulgence, looks gorgeous. It has gold in it. The blues look really pretty too. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm gonna get to swatching all of these babies and then I will be right back. So I did swatch row by row by row. I had to get the last 2 rows on a different forearm, and I put the highlights, blush, and bronzers on the back of my hands. I really do like the variety that they give you. I mean, it's a really pretty highlight, it's a really pretty bronze shade, and then you get one that has a little bit of a sheen in it for a blush, and then a nice matte peachy color. So I think those are really pretty. Now, these swatches are not blowing me away. I really feel like Tarte has done this palette over and over and over again, and I was expecting so much more. Like, they are really pretty. If you don't already own a Tarte palette, these seem incredible. They are super smooth, really buttery, really pigmented. The metallics are definitely blinding. The metallic shades are beautiful. You have transition shades for days. So if you guys don't have a Tarte palette, I really think this would be an amazing one to pick up. It's just that I do have so many Tarte palettes and I'm kind of like, been there, done that. Like, they couldn't have done something a little bit differently. But as usual, everything is awesome. So this is the first shade, which yes, it actually completely blends in with my skin tone. That's called Magical. Then we have Euphoria, Festival. Like, look how perfect those transition shades are. Joyous, amazing metallic. Genie, that completes the first row. Then we have Paradise, again, pretty much my skin color. Starry, Majestic, that's so gorgeous. Same with Gems, that's so gorgeous. And then Fringe. Then the third row we have Sweets. This is a very light pink. Like, you'd have to build and build and build or use it as a topper to get a lot of payoff. Treasured, this is a really beautiful pink transition shade. Bangle, this one didn't swatch that great. Most of them did, but out of 24 shadows, there were only a couple. Bangle was one of them. Indulgence, that's the purple that I loved right when I opened it with that gold fleck. That one's magical. And then we have Goblet, which is like a really deep mauve, or deep plum, sorry, shade. It has a little bit of metallic in it, but it's a really deep, deep plum color. And then now I have to switch to the other arm. Then the fourth row, we have Wander, Palatial, Brooch, Dessert, and Sublime. These ones weren't really mind-blowing to me at all. And then the last row, we have Pendant, Getaway. I love this blue. Tassel, Antique, and Lavish. So like I said, these are really nice, but not blowing me out of the water. So I'm going to go prep and prime my eyes, and I will be right back. Starting with my Carity E31, I'm going to dip into Euphoria and start building the crease and above. And there's not much powder kickback, so far so good. Now taking my Motive Pro crease brush, I'm going to dip into Treasured and start building the crease and above. Now taking my Marc Jacobs the crease brush, I'm going to dip into Bangle and focus that primarily in the crease. Well, let's see how one of the metallics performs. I'm going to take my MAC 242 and dip into Indulgence. I did not go on a hunt to find my Milani spray yet. It's been a rough couple of days. Just going to use my MAC Fix Plus. Wow, you guys, this is really disappointing. The swatches still showed up way more than this. Why are so many of these holiday palettes not bringing it? Alright, I'm gonna go finish up my face, lashes line, and then I'll come back on camera to do the blush, bronzer, and highlight so you guys can see that in action. Alright, right now I have the Tarte lip paint on me, but it doesn't say the color. So, did it say it on the box actually? No, it does not say the color. So I have no idea what color this is, but if you guys see something that looks like this shade, this is what it looks like on my lips anyway. So now I'm going to get into the bronzer, which is again a very small pan, but at least this small pan, it's like, you know, away from everything else. It's not really a big deal. And this doesn't tell me the shade name either. Well, this is a super soft bronzer. It is definitely not Park Avenue Princess because that one is a much warmer bronzer. So I do like this bronzer shade. It's not overpowering. But I mean, the eyeshadows are also very subdued. So I kind of thought that the bronzer would also be pretty subdued. I'll take the blush that didn't have the sheen in it because everything else seems to be not very pigmented. Now I'll just take a little bit of this sheen so we can see what it looks like. Doesn't really do too much. Using my Rainforest Deluxe Kabuki, I got this off Beautylish. I'm going to go into the highlight. All of these colors are very, very subtle. So I think if you don't like anything that really packs a punch, but you're still looking for something that has a little bit of color to it, don't let these colors intimidate you because they're actually a very, very light flush of color. So I'm gonna go bake my contour line, pop on some falsies, and then I will be back to do the lower lash line. I popped on the Tarte Glossy Lip Paint, which also does not have a shade color to it, shade name to it. So if you see one that looks like that, that's what's on my lips now. This is actually a really comfortable formula. I haven't tested these out before. And I'm wearing my Flutter Lashes in Intoxicating. So I was initially going to get playful with this palette, but as it's just kind of like an everyday pretty palette, I'll just keep this look very soft, which is so unusual for me. So taking my Wayne Goss number 20 brush, I'm going to dip into Euphoria and smoke that beneath the lower lash line. Now taking my Lexi 111 brush, I'm going to dip into Treasured. I'm essentially just repeating the steps that we did on the upper lash, or on the, oh my god, lid. Now taking my MAC 219 brush, I'm going to dip into Bangle and get that nice and tight to the lower lash line. Now just to try to deepen up the lower lash line, instead of taking Indulgence, I'm going to take Goblet on a MAC 212. All right, this very subtle, not me makeup look is all complete. I'm just gonna go get dressed, do my hair, and I will be right back. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that if you were debating on whether or not to pick up this palette, well, I guess it's really a collector, what do they call it, collector set, then hopefully this helped you guys in making up your minds, because to me, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the one Tarte holiday set that I need to have. And now I'm like, ugh. I really hope that they have a good return policy because I really do want to return it. It's just nothing bad with it. It's just not what I was expecting and not what I need because I do have so many Tarte palettes. So please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please share it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much and I will talk to you later. Bye guys.